Welcome back.
Let's get this thing going.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, line up, please.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay. Mystery box is great.
Yeah.
I am excited. I'm in top 13. I've come so far. I've been in so many elimination challenges, and I have battle wounds to show. I miss my wife and kids. This is the longest I have been without them, but I'm here to just stay on and win this thing.
Micah, Sherry, and Fred, you three are in the top 12, so congratulations. Good job.
You, Chef.
Thank you, Chef.
Amazing. For the rest of you, sadly tonight, somebody will be going home. Now, it's time for all of you to rise to the challenge. Dorian, elimination in you is like tomato and basil. What's going on?
I was so close yesterday, but every time I cook, I learn. And I continue to challenge myself, so I can't be upset about it.
Yeah, Nick, tonight's your first elimination challenge. How does that feel?
I mean, it's humbling to be down here, and failing can definitely be the best way to learn, so I'm going to embrace it. I'm not going to get to the finals if I don't fail throughout this process, and I'm going to embrace it in every way. And if I don't do that, then what's the point of taking time off of school and being here?
It is time to face your next elimination challenge. Please put on those black aprons and head to your stations.
I just haven't had the history of success in the elimination challenge. So I just need to block out the noise and just try to cook great food.
It's time for our next mystery box. And it's our biggest one yet.
In the last 2 mystery boxes, I've had one of the best dishes. So I am feeling good about this challenge.
I don't need to stress the fact that it's season 10 and we've been living large. And that's all been small time compared to what you're going to face under those boxes.
You've already cooked with lobster, Alaskan king crab, tomahawk steaks. But today is the day that we will top it all.
Right, you ready? On the count of 3, very carefully, lift your boxes. 1, 2, 3, lift.
Oh! All right.
Sourdough bread.
All right.
That's right, a single loaf of bread.
Listen closely. Not only do you have to make us an amazing bread dish, you have to make us 2 amazing bread dishes. We want 1 entree and 1 dessert. And you'll have just 1 hour to make them both.
2 dishes. I knew it was gonna be a twist, but this is my opportunity to change my family's life. So I'm gonna fight my way through it like I always have.
You'll have complete access to the MasterChef pantry. And there, you'll find an incredible array of breads. In addition to those loaves, lots of other beautiful ingredients that will help you create 2 elegant and creative bread dishes.
A sandwich is not going to cut it. And if you just serve us toast, let's face it, you'll be toast.
Your 60 minutes start now. Let's go.
Go, guys. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
You guys got this.
You got it, Woo.
Sourdough.
Sugar, 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 sugar. Sugar, rice flour. Where's the sugar?
Ginger, garlic, fennel. Fennel will do for the dessert.
I'm confident going into this challenge today. I love bread. Hello, look at me. The last challenge, I tried to be way too fancy.
Has anyone seen the balsamic?
So in today's challenge, I'm going to do comfort food. It will kind of hit the soul of the judges.
Let's go, Renee. Come on, Renee.
Let's go, guys.
Let's go, Jamie. Come on.
Oh, Jamie's got the mortar and pestle out.
Go what brought you here is what they say. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go back to a filet red snapper. I'm gonna encrust that with some pecans and some breadcrumbs. I got bread in the oven toasting right now. Then I'm gonna do like my take on a bananas Foster on a sourdough French toast ring. Should be good.
Now, this challenge is way tougher than you think.
How do you repurpose bread in a creative way that equals flavor in an elevated dish?
I would take some of that stale bread and make the most amazing breadcrumbs with fresh basil. Dessert-wise, I'd have to go for that bread and butter pudding.
And then you can go to the more sophisticated things like making a bread gnocchi. And you could encrust a fish with bread. There's so many things to do with bread.
This is a true test for a MasterChef. Guys, 10 minutes gone, 50 minutes to go. Let's go. Look at Nick already. Look, he's smoking something.
Despite this being my first elimination challenge, I don't want to go into the kitchen and play it safe and fall in the middle. The easy option to do with this bread would be to make a soup, put it in a bread bowl, and then make a dessert with a bread pudding or, you know, something simple like that.
How's it taste, Nick?
My favorite food. What is it?
Uni.
You're a bold man.
It's not a bold choice, that's a brilliant choice.
To win MasterChef Season 10, without a question, you have to be pushing every boundary whenever possible.
Right, Nick, I saw the smoking gun.
Chef.
Give us an insight. What are you doing?
I'm doing a uni gnocchi, using the bread to make the dough. So I have an uni butter right there, and then this is going to be a smoked egg yolk.
Smoked egg yolks. You're only 22 years of age. You've got this inspiration. Knowing how confidently you cook, why didn't you get a chance earlier to pursue a career in food?
You know, I think I had a lot of pressure from my family to go after the stereotypical college, you know.
Sure.
But once I got to college, they trust me to follow my passions and do it well, and so I'm here giving it my all.
Don't stop.
Any tips for the gnocchi dough? Because I've never made gnocchi before.
Yeah, so it's about that pillow.
Okay.
That fluffing that pillow up.
Okay.
But not too stodgy, not too gummy. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Good luck, good luck, good luck.
All right, Miss Renee, I see you got some beautiful ground meat. What are you making?
I'm making a childhood favorite of mine. I'm doing meatloaf, rosemary roasted potatoes, a sauteed green beans, and a strawberry shortcake trifle. Meatloaf is a Southern staple, and it's not anything fancy. It's just nostalgia. My granny always made meatloaf, and I decided just to do a good sourdough and soak it in milk for a while I saute just simple vegetables.
Renee, just make sure that you elevate your meatloaf.
Oh, yes.
Let's go.
That's so good.
Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely.
I'm a little behind here, and I'm starting to get nervous because I really didn't think I'd struggle this much with this challenge.
You need to get that going. I don't want him to go home because he didn't finish it.
This dish has a lot of components, and I've only worked on making the uni butter. You know, this isn't good. If I don't catch up, I'm not going to get everything on the plate.
Guess what?
What?
Nick, he's doing a bread gnocchi.
Oh, fantastic. Classic.
There's potential a lot can go wrong. I'm worried about Nick's technique.
Me too. The perfect gnocchi will be just bread and potatoes. Nick, the more flour you put into your gnocchi, the harder they will be.
I think this is the first time he's felt a lot of pressure, actually. He's pushing himself.
Nick.
I'm just trying to move as fast as I can. I'm taking on a heck of a lot right now. So I'm just trying to go.
Oh, no, Nick. I really hope that doesn't send him home.
Under 40 minutes to go. Come on, guys, multitask.
I forgot the damn cinnamon.
I'm really homesick, so I'm making a dish that I love to get when I'm out on a date with my husband, Michael.
Sarah, how we doing here?
All right, Chef, I think. I've never made gnocchi before, so
You're doing gnocchi and fish?
I am, yes.
And you're going to have a bread component to the fish as well?
Time permitting, yes, Chef.
Try to keep the size consistent.
Yes, Chef. Thank you, Chef.
Suba's busting at the pressure cooker.
Oh, yes, Suba.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Right. Suba, so you're pressure cooking the chicken.
Yes.
Where does the bread come in?
Oh, I'm going to actually serve it on this lovely, lovely dish.
Now, dessert, where are we going?
A rose saffron-flavored bread pudding.
What is it with you and Rose?
I really love Rose. For 25 years, I've not missed a single one for my wife's birthday and our anniversary. I love my wife so much, and I give her roses every single birthday and our anniversary. Even through this competition, I made sure that she had the roses. I'm missing my wife a little bit because we have never been away for 3-4 weeks.
What'd you miss the most?
Just hearing her voice and being with her. She's the reason I'm here, Chef. She pushed me. Her support is what is driving me here. She's been the guiding light of all my life and career.
You okay?
I'm good. I'm fantastic. I will make my wife proud. I'm going to cook even more with vigor. Good luck.
Guys, we're coming up to halfway. 30 minutes remaining, guys. Get that dessert in the oven.
Awesome.
How's it going, Sam?
Good, trying to get my dessert in the next couple minutes. I've been in the bottom, and I haven't cooked that much food that I'm really proud of. So I'm really hoping to redeem myself by taking a simple dish that my mom made me when I was growing up and trying to elevate it to the MasterChef level.
Sam, what are you making? What's the plan?
I'm gonna make a fish that's breaded with breadcrumbs, dill.
You're gonna bake it in the oven?
No, what I was gonna do is do flour, egg wash, and then just cook it in some butter.
All right, great. So what are you doing for the dessert?
For the dessert, I'm gonna do a spiced bread pudding, which I'm trying to get together now.
Are you soaking your stale bread yet?
My bread right now is in the oven. I'm trying to dry it out a little bit first, and as soon as it dries out and I get this custard together, I'm gonna soak it before I put it in the oven.
Good luck, Sam.
Thank you. Thank you both.
Wait, Bree, you're making a clafouti, right?
Yeah. Make it beautiful, Bree.
I will, don't worry. I want to show the judges my style, and I just love French-inspired food. So I just try to draw inspiration from my first job, hostessing at a nice French restaurant.
All right, Bree, what do we got going on here, young lady?
This is a blackberry compote for my dessert, which is a berry clafouti. And then I have a French onion soup going over there, which is...
Bree, French onion soup is
Yes.
the ugliest dish of all time.
I'm gonna embrace it and go a little more rustic with it, but elevated rustic.
But that's just the word. It's the beauty and the beast. How do you elevate the beast to become a beauty?
I'm gonna make sure my bread bowl is perfectly golden brown, and then I'm gonna put it on that wooden board. You like it?
very good.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'm feeling extremely confident. Although I haven't particularly made this exact dessert before, I am meticulous, and I am very detail-oriented. And I know that I can plate it beautifully because I already have the idea in my head of how I want it to look. Awesome.
Burn, burn, fat burn. Oh, boy.
That looks beautiful, Dorian.
Ooh, that is a gorgeous sear.
Thank you. When I first got here, I wasn't sure which route I was gonna go. I was cooking everything. And now I'm starting to accept my Southern roots, and that's what I'm gonna do now. It's all about those homey, down south flavors.
Right, Dorian.
Yes, chef.
How are you feeling? That looks nice.
Pretty good.
Tell me about the dish. What are you doing?
I'm doing a pan-fried pork chop
Yes.
with bread stuffing and a chocolate turtle bread pudding.
You were desperate for that top 10, aren't
I
you?
want it so bad. I've been in the bottom too long, chef. I've been in these challenges too much not to make it to top 10.
You got this, girl, yes?
Yes.
Sounds amazing. Be careful of that chop, okay?
Yes.
Don't overcook it.
Won't.
Good luck.
Suba, that smells amazing.
All right, gentlemen, so the truth of the matter is that one of these talented home cooks is going home tonight.
Could you imagine if your MasterChef dream ends on bread?
Yeah, I mean, the irony.
10 minutes to go. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Don't forget about your desserts, guys.
Nick hasn't even started his dessert yet.
Gotta start on your dessert, man.
Nick is behind, and I'm worried that he is not going to be able to finish on time. I'm worried that he took too big of a risk for his own good.
Make MasterChef.
7 minutes to go, guys. Let's go.
My God.
Everything's going beautifully. Main concern I'm worried about is making sure my meatloaf is done. I am not going to serve them raw meat. Fingers crossed.
I'm worried. Renee has...
Meatloaf.
Yeah, meatloaf. I don't know if that's going to be cooked in time.
I think she might be risking too much. I've seen dishes of such a high level today. We're way, way beyond meatloaf.
Where's the basil? God, come on. Are you kidding me? Run, come on. Whatever. I'm starting to freak out because I have a total imbalance in the time spent between my dessert and entree.
All right, Nick, timing's going to be important for you, young man.
My entree worked out the way it played out in my mind, and I think the judges will like it.
Nick needs to get some sort of thing going for his dessert.
He's working on it.
But now I'm realizing I probably shouldn't be experimenting so much in an elimination challenge. Time's almost run out, and I'm just trying to make a simple dessert, one that I could very easily make in 3 minutes.
4.5 minutes to go. Let's go, Suba. Sam, think about the plating.
This dish is me cooking for my life at MasterChef. You know, I've been here a while. I miss my wife, I miss my son. It's definitely on my mind. But today, all I'm thinking about is this dish and nailing it so I can stay in the MasterChef kitchen one day longer.
Let's go, Dorian.
Just want to make it crisp.
Come on, 186. Yes.
2 minutes. Now we should start plating.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Speed up.
Suba's dessert doesn't look cooked.
It doesn't.
I'm so stressed.
I'm so worried for Bree, though. She's struggling with getting it out of the mold.
Use a spoon.
Oh, shoot.
The tools of refinement.
Oh, my gosh.
60 seconds to go, guys. Last minute, please.
Let's think about your garnishes, everyone. How you're plating. Let's go. Let's go, Sarah. Don't be hesitant.
Finish strong, guys. Make sure those plates are gorgeous.
You got this.
Oh.
Whoa, whoa.
Sorry, Dorian.
Come on, Nick, push through.
Looks good, Renee.
Finishing touches, guys.
Here we go.
10, 9, 8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And stop, hands in the
That's
air.
it.
Well done, guys.
I cannot be even more proud of myself right now. I have no words. I have absolutely no words. I'm so happy.
Please be done.
Wow, what a 60 minutes. Sadly, tonight, one of you cooked for your last time inside this incredible kitchen.
All right, first up, Nick.
All right. My entree looks great, but my dessert, it's a bit of an embarrassment. I usually can execute pretty well, but this was different. This was something that got the best of me. It's hard to look down at something and know that you could have done a far better job.
Give us a description of your dishes, please.
My entree is a bread and potato gnocchi with uni butter and a applewood smoked egg yolk. And my dessert, a strawberry shortcake on a basil butter toasted brioche.
Gnocchi.
Yeah.
So you've never made it before?
No.
Never made it before?
A lot of guessing.
Yeah. Do you know what the enemy of gnocchi are? Flour. Because flour will make gnocchi hard. And you were going at that flour like Pablo Escobar. So I hope that they're not too hard.
Shall we?
Is your gnocchi a little dense? Yes.
But the flavor in the gnocchi are really good. The sauce is top-notch, like this uni butter with the egg yolk is really playing at a high game. All right, so tell us about this dessert.
I think my dessert is sort of a MasterChef Junior dessert. I put a bunch of basil and butter in a pan and tried to get all the flavor out of the basil and hopefully into the bread. And then just made a pretty simple vanilla bean whipped cream. I would have loved to compress the strawberries if I had time, but I didn't.
I think you're right. That dish would have stood up 10 years ago at the age of 12 in MasterChef Junior.
Yeah.
But I love your ambition. I think that's one thing that's clearly evident. You're smoking an egg over applewood, sea urchin uni over gnocchi. I just love that creativity, but it's hard to pull off.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. This definitely isn't my best showing, and this isn't what I want to represent in the MasterChef kitchen.
At least admit it.
But I think I showed the judges that I have this passion that not many other people have.
Okay, next, Dorian.
I'm walking up to the judges and I'm literally shaking because I want this pork chop to be done right so bad. If the pork chop is raw, I'm done. I'm shaking.
Please tell us what you've prepared for us.
I have a pan-fried pork chop with a baguette stuffing and white wine and honey glazed carrots.
So the big secret is the temperature. You cook that in a cast iron?
No,
No?
I
What'd you
did
cook it in?
not. I cooked it in oil in a non-stick. I hope that it's done
Well.
properly.
We'll find out.
That first cut will tell the tale. I'm just hoping that this cut is perfect, because if not, I'm going home.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God. Done properly.
We'll find out. Oh, boy.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
Dorian.
Yes.
That's called perfection.
Oh,
Right there. That is absolute spot on.
Oh.
Good job, Dorian.
Man, what's the seasoning in the crust?
It's
You okay?
no, it's salt, pepper, a little bit of cayenne because I love spice.
Aside from the excellent flavors, to be able to take an 18-ounce pork chop like that and cook it in a pan and keep it moist and pink and crispy on the outside is an accomplishment by any chef of any level.
You've given us an amazing entree with what looks to be a delicious dessert. Tell us about that.
The dessert is a chocolate turtle bread pudding, so it's really rich. It should be really rich.
This is a two-hand dessert.
Dorian, OMG.
Oh, thank
delicious. It's indulgence, it's rich, it's a treat. If you make it to this year's finale, put that dessert on there.
Oh, thank you. I just made it up.
Yeah, I think I'll give you a Southern compliment. You put your foot in it.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Dorian, I dropped my spoon to you. Fantastic dessert.
Amazing.
I'm absolutely over the moon. A spoon drop from Joe is the highest praise that anybody in my position could possibly get.
Wuta, so what do we have here?
Tomato and cream with Cajun spice in the sourdough bread soup.
Is this your first opportunity of cooking a vegetarian dish?
Yes, and I'm very happy to cook a vegetarian dish.
Yeah, masterful seasoning. May seem a little simple, but on the spoon it delivers.
For dessert, we have bread and banana tartare.
You seemed more relaxed tonight cooking with no protein, and it showed. I love it.
I really like it.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would, but I do.
Good job, Wuta.
I'm watching all these other home cooks go up, and I am so glad to be up on the balcony right now.
So what we have is an awesome chicken piccata. I made the breadcrumbs from drying out the sourdough rind, pureeing them with parsley, thyme, garlic, a little bit of pecorino.
You cook with heart. It's not your best dish, but I love the crunch of the bread on top.
I'm not a fan of this sauce. This dessert looks really good.
For the bread pudding, we have a raspberry anglaise base.
This level of competition, it's through the roof. Everything is definitely restaurant quality.
I love how robust the flavors are. You took it to a place that speaks to you.
Thank y'all.
These guys are stepping up their game this season. I'm definitely worried. This is my competition.
We have a pecan and breadcrumb encrusted red snapper.
The breading's delicious. It's vibrant. It's a lovely crumb.
I can even see a gratin of just a spinach with that breadcrumb on top.
That's
and
what
that's
I was
a beautiful.
say. You don't even need the fish.
Yeah, it's a beautiful side dish. That's how good it is.
Tell us about this dessert.
We've got a French toast stack with caramelized bananas and raw bananas with pecan dust on top.
I just love the fact that you really took your time with it, and it's really spectacular.
I love the finesse. You're studying hard. I can see that.
I am.
Continue taking those risks. It's important to burst out.
I'm on the verge.
Good job.
Thanks so much,
Thank
guys.
you.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
How good is that cook on there?
That's
Come on.
great.
I mean, seriously. Guys, it's season 10. This year, more than ever, the level of cooking is extraordinary. The finesse that we've seen so far has been incredible. I just hope there's more. Next up, Sarah, please, let's go.
Right now, I'm kicking myself because once again, I waited until the very last minute to plate. So we'll see how it turns out.
Describe both dishes, please.
So I have for you a bread and herb crusted halibut and a breadcrumb gnocchi. For dessert, I have a brioche bread pudding with a raspberry jam infused with lavender.
The fish looks sparse for me. There must be something missing there.
Yes.
No sauce?
So I made a brown butter and sage sauce, but I waited until the last minute to plate, and I didn't get it on there.
What's in the gnocchi?
So it's breadcrumbs that I toasted in the oven and kind of pulverized down, potato, and a little bit of egg, and then just
Very
toasted.
nice. Light, sweet.
Thank you.
The desserts. The pudding's delicious, rich, sumptuous.
Thank you.
Yeah, I put this in the same category as Dorian's. It's like the fruit version of hers. It's really flavorful. The bread comes through.
Bread two ways, just for the entree. Delicious.
Thank you,
I
Chef.
just got to get you a little bit more refined those last 15 minutes. Think about the sauce.
Okay.
Good job.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Good job, Sarah. Good job, Sarah.
Good job.
Brie.
I'm really proud to present this dish. I decided to show the judges another side of me, and I decided to go a little bit more rustic. But I had a very conceptualized, clear concept, and it's really everything I wanted it to be.
Okay, Brie, what did you make for us?
I made a French onion soup topped with Gruyere cheese served in a sourdough bread bowl. And dessert, I made a blackberry clafoutis with a brioche pistachio crumble.
Yeah, I look at these dishes and I'm just, how was 60 minutes used to your advantage?
The challenge was bread, so you can't come up with the crisp at the end and stick it on top.
There is brioche in the pistachio crumble.
That's all you have as a bread dessert.
And it's in the pistachio crumble as well.
I don't know. I look at that, Brie, and I think that is not you. I'm going to be honest. The soup, let's get in there, shall we? So, a nice colour on the onions. Let's get that right.
But, you see, here's the problem. There's no soup in your soup.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
Quite frankly, it's not season 10 worthy. When you climb so high and you reach a certain point and you fall, the fall is steep.
Right, where do we start from this? The dessert, for me, is an insult to France. A clafoutis, it's actually cooked in the malt. You don't scoop the middle out and dump it on the plate. And some of the wow desserts out there tonight, I'm amazed you've come up this bad. The shock for me is you've sabotaged your own success, scooping it out, dolloping on a plate. It's not because the oven was too hot or insufficient time. The actual dessert tastes good. It's just what you've done to it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chin up, girlie.
Everyone has a bad day. Don't worry. You're fine. You're fine.
Just feeling disappointed. I want to disappear, basically. Sorry.
Sorry, Brie. Don't worry about it.
Ways I used bread and the versatility of it. I definitely want the judges to see that I'm a fighter because somebody's going home, and as long as it's not me, I'm okay with it.
Sam, can you please describe your dishes?
Yes, chef. Today I have a dill-crusted snapper with a caper brown butter sauce and romesco potatoes and a cardamom spice bread pudding.
The potatoes smell incredible. I love the presentation of the desserts, but it shouldn't look better than your main. When you've got fish like that and you're breading it twice, top and bottom, you've got to be very careful. The actual bread is not thicker than the fish. So I'm hoping the fish is not overcooked. Shall we? Yeah, so that's over.
Yeah, fish is overcooked. Okay.
It's fresh snapper, right? So that's barely 24 hours old. And you've turned it into something that tastes almost like it's a commercial frozen product because you can't identify what fish that is in there. I think the highlight for me is the potatoes. But it's not a potato challenge, Sam. You know, it's a bread challenge.
Understood, chef.
Unfortunately, as we approach the final 12, the complete lack of finesse on the preparation of the fish, the overcooked nature of the protein itself, at this point, I think we need to see more than that, quite frankly.
Understood. Thank you, Joe.
Dessert.
All I taste is honey. Man, honey is dangerous. It covers up everything.
Forget the honey. Apricot citrus glaze would have absolutely lifted that dish.
Understood, chef.
Thank you.
Walking away from the tasting, I definitely feel like I'm at risk. I really did put my heart and soul into this dish, but obviously their opinion is paramount. So hopefully it'll be enough today.
Next up, super, please. Let's go.
These two dishes have to be good. If not, I'm going home. Because simple cooking is not going to cut it anymore.
Describe the dish, please.
Today we have a chicken mulligatawny soup served in a toasted bread bowl and bread pudding with roast and saffron-flavored milk base.
Mulligatawny. I grew up with this. I know tonight you got a little bit emotional. The It's all about home and cooking for the wife.
You're homesick?
Yes, my wife, I love her dearly, but, you know, I hope that I made her proud with this dish.
Let's dig in and taste it, shall we?
Oh, I've never eaten anything quite like this before.
Super. Guess what I'm doing tonight? I'm calling my mum. And I'm going to tell her, in a couple of months' time, when I get home, I want a bowl of mulligatawny made with chicken. Okay? It's delicious.
Thank you. Thank you, Chef.
Every time I eat your spice food, it kind of brings me to a place where I grow to appreciate your finesse and your flavor. You are my teacher now.
I'm humbled, Joe.
The master has become the student, and the student has become the teacher.
I'm very humbled. I'm very humbled. I truly am.
That is so nice. That is incredible.
Desserts.
I have to say, this is the worst looking dessert I've ever seen in my life. It's terrible.
Bro,
it's not only the worst looking, it's one of the worst tasting desserts.
It's so spicy.
Yeah, it's...
I'm sort of...
Man, I know. I'm like...
Why does the dessert have to be that spicy? Honestly.
Super, you're killing us.
How'd you do that to us? Have you been sent by Mars on a special mission?
Whoa. Sorry, Chef. I'll make sure that I strain all those spices out, and I'll go 2 notches at...
You better.
You better. Thank God you haven't forgotten how to make a mulligatawny. Because that should come with a hazard warning sign.
Yes, Chef. Thank you.
Walking back to my station, I was looking at the main dish, and that was a big upper for me, and then the dessert was a bad setback.
Nice savory dish, too, dessert.
But as much as I miss my wife, I want to learn, I want to grow, and I want to be the next MasterChef.
It's sweet, but it's spicy.
Next up, Renee, please. Let's go.
Let's go, Renee.
I am feeling really proud of myself because my plates look beautiful, and I am 100% confident that I nailed it.
Describe the dishes, please.
It is a pork and beef meatloaf with rosemary roasted red potatoes and sauteed green beans with a strawberry shortcake.
Wow. That's a very bold move to attempt a meatloaf in 60 minutes with a strawberry shortcake. You confident it's cooked inside?
100% confident, Chef.
Just a little bit.
What kind of meat did you use?
I used pork and beef.
So, like, is that beef or is that pork? Why is it, like, white and pink in the middle? What kind of meat did you use?
I used pork and beef.
Yeah, that's like pork. That's beef.
That's not ground, that, is it?
It's not. It's like a. No, no, it's like a piece.
How much bread did you put in there?
I put maybe a cup of bread.
Yeah, because it's very tight.
Taking bread white and soaking it in milk and having it be a part of a meatloaf filling is to allow it to aerate and to bring lightness to it. This has the consistency of mortar.
Okay. Thank you for your feedback.
Here's where I'm puzzled with, Renee. We got red bliss potatoes and we got green beans that you can find anywhere. But we have this unbelievable pantry there. We're trying to allow you to have this playbook of ingredients, and I just don't see it here.
Okay.
Behind you, you've got individuals cooking pork chops brilliantly, chicken breast brilliantly, handmade gnocchi. And so the meatloaf feels like it was 2 months ago and not where you are in this competition. I mean, I love strawberry shortcake. That's delicious. I'm amazed you got that kind of flavor from the bread.
It tastes very good, but at the end of the day, when you think about the other desserts that I know are out here, this is just bread with macerated strawberries and sweet cream.
Okay.
A little basic at this time.
Thank you, Renee.
Thank you, guys. I am a little concerned that I might be sent home. They did not like my entree.
That meat looks terrible. It's so dense.
But Gordon just loved my dessert. It's 50-50. I have absolutely no idea where I'm going to be by the end of the day.
That was quite an array of dishes tonight. We need a moment to discuss.
Who has the potential to learn?
I mean, Bree's got potential.
Yeah, Bree.
Expect more.
I mean, French onions.
She's got to be able to step it up a notch.
Yeah.
I'm feeling absolutely crushed. I've done great in the past, but maybe that won't matter today. Maybe this is it.
I'm nervous. I know I make mistakes, and I'm very disappointed. I could have done better.
I agree.
Yeah.
Tonight, we asked you to take a humble loaf of bread and turn it into an entree and a dessert. There was one home cook that stood out.
Dorian, please head upstairs and put on that white apron.
I am ecstatic. Not only am I safe, but they love both dishes. I hope the judges continue to see my progression, and I hope that I can continue to give them tasty, gorgeous food.
There are 3 more dishes that we think deserve special attention tonight. Sam, Bree, Renee, you 3 cooked the worst dishes tonight. Please come forward. Everyone else, go to the balcony and put on your white aprons.
Thank you, Joe.
My son turned 1 while I was here, so I've sacrificed a lot to be here. And I certainly don't want to leave the MasterChef kitchen. There's so much more that I can show the judges.
Really tough challenge tonight. Bree, I think one of your worst performances. Can you do better?
Absolutely, 100%.
Sam, you know, dessert was okay, and fish sadly overcooked. You seem to be growing in stature, but you've been down here many times.
I have been down here a lot, but I feel like if given the opportunity, I will rise to the occasion.
Renee, you know, the dessert's delicious, but the meatloaf has to be one of the biggest disappointments.
Yeah.
I think we just expect more.
I don't want to go home, Chef. I'm going to stop laying low and being comfortable and pull out the big guns.
This is a tough call. The person leaving the MasterChef kitchen is Sam.
All right, Sam, chin up, buddy.
I'm feeling relieved because my performance today could have easily cost me my apron, and I just can't let myself or the judges down ever again.
Sam, unfortunately, your journey's come to an end. Tonight, we felt that everything on that plate was lacking the finesse that we've seen from you in this competition.
Understood, Chef.
I think this task just got the better of you. It's been an amazing journey.
It has, Chef. It's just been an amazing experience. You know, I love to cook. I had an opportunity to cook in front of the 3 best chefs and food minds in the world. I'm just so grateful and humbled for the opportunity.
Head up high, young man. Come on, go say goodbye. Huh?
That's right.
Anytime you don't live up, you're going to feel a little emotional about it, but it just speaks to the quality of the competition here. There's a lot of really good cooks here, so. But now I'm really looking forward to going home to see my wife and my son.
Head up, Sam.
Put your hands together. Top 12, congratulations. Come on. An amazing journey. Top 10 is around the corner. You're gonna need some rest because the biggest surprises lie ahead. Trust me, your upcoming challenge, it's definitely the toughest one yet. Good night. Next time.